Hi, Assalamualaikum and greetings to Surveyor Dr. Hafiza Ismail. My name is Muhammad Arif bin Razah. My matrix number is 2023-898-372. Today, I will be present about critical review based on the article title that I choose is Redefining Resilience, Insight into Project Management's Capability of Organization Through the Pandemic and Beyond. Introduction. Project management, techniques and organizational resilience have been re-evaluated as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, profound effect on a number of industries worldwide. This study, Redefining the Resilience in Project Management, attempts to investigate how resilient project management firms are in the aftermath of the epidemic. This study investigates how resilient project management companies have been post-pandemic, considering company size, project status and preparation level. The article is authored by Sheraz Malik and Rami Bustami, both affiliated with the Operation and Project Management Department at the College of Business, Al Faisal University, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Next slide is summary of the article. First point is purpose of the study. To understand the resilience of project management company post-pandemic, to analyze the interplay of preparation level, project status and company size. It analyzes how preparation, project status and company size interact to affect resilience. The research used logistic regression to identify key factors that leads to above average project performance after COVID-19. With data collected from 285 companies across 7 industries. Next point is methodology. The author used logistic regression analyzed on a sample of 285 companies from more than 7 sectors. The data was cleaned and analyzed using IBM SPSS 29 software. Their goal was to identify the major contributor to strong project performance after the pandemic. Next point is key finding. Company with more than 30 years of experience performed significantly better. The retail sector was the most resilient, outperforming industries like IT and construction. According to the survey, the retail industry outperformed other industries like IT and construction in terms of project management performance following the pandemic, because they had more resources and were better prepared. Larger companies, especially those with over 30 years of experience, were more resilient and had higher project management skills. However, the study also found that only 35% of business felt adequately prepared for the pandemic impacts, and early stage project phases like planning and controlling were heavily affected. Moving on to the next point, strength of the study. This study's strength includes a large sample size and a broad cross-sectoral approach, which enhance the validity of the findings. Importantly, it fills a major gap in the literature concerning project management resilience in the Gulf Cooperation Council or GCC regions. In conclusion, this research paper has contributed valuable insight into the resilience of project management practices in the post-pandemic era. By understanding the critical factor influencing project performance and the necessity for adaptive strategies, organizations can enhance their resilience and ensure a successful project outcome in the face of future crises. Moving on to the next slide, impact on project management practices. The first point is enhanced focus in resilience. The study emphasized that resilience must be prioritized in project management frameworks. This part highlights that the article stressed how important resilience is in project management. In simpler terms, resilience means organizations' ability to adapt and recover quickly from disruption, like the COVID-19 pandemic. It encouraged PM professionals to build strategies not just for current challenges, but also for future unpredictable events. The article encouraged project managers to not only solve current problems, but also to plan ahead and be ready for unexpected situations in the future, like economic crisis, supply chain issue, etc. Next point is sector-specific strategy. It also highlights the needs for sector-specific strategies. Rather than applying a one-size-fits-all model, organizations should tailor their project management practices according to their industry unique challenge and strengths, which mean these different industries such as retail, construction or IT face different kind of challenges during crisis. Because of that, the article suggests that each sector should create its own customized project management strategies instead of using a generic approach for all. For example, what works for a retail company may not work for a construction firm. So each should analyze their specific environment and risks. Next slide is my personal review. Overall, I find that this article provides valuable empirical insight, especially when viewed within the Saudi Arabian context. Its major strengths lie in using a cross-sectoral methodology, covering a wide range of industry and working with a large and diverse sample size. Because of this, the findings are broadly applicable across different sectors and not limited to one specific industry. So when we look at the impact on the project management practices, two main points stand out. First, there is no and enhanced focus on resilience. Organizations are realizing that it's not enough to be efficient, they must also be resilient against disruption. Second, the study highlights the importance of sector-specific strategy. Instead of applying a one-size-fits-all project management approach, companies are encouraged to tailor their strategies based on their industry unique challenge. In terms of integration into project management framework, the article shows a shift towards proactive management. Companies are no longer waiting for problems to happen, they are preparing for them in advance. And equally important, risk management is become a top priority with organizations, putting a stronger system in place to identify and mitigate risks earlier. Finally, when we consider the long-term implication for project management, the article points to a broader cultural shift happening inside organizations. Their growing culture that value flexibility, adaptability, and resilience. Moreover, I believe this insight will also influence future research and education, shaping how project management is taught to the next generation of professionals. In summary, this article successfully highlights that resilience, proactive planning are no longer optional. They are becoming core pillar of modern project management. Next slide is future research directions. The first point is explore agile methodologies. I believe future research should investigate how agile project management methodologies could improve resilience. There's still little research on how agile methods perform during global disruption like COVID-19, especially in developing countries. Next point is conduct cross-sectoral studies. Cross-sectoral studies should also be expanded to include vital industries like oil and gas, healthcare, education, and logistics. Each sector has different needs during a crisis, which would provide richer insight into project resilience. And the last point is investigate the role of technology. Another key area for future research is technology's role in resilience. Digital dashboard, AI, machine learning, IoT, and data analytics can significantly enhance decision making, resource optimization, and risk forecasting in project management. Moving on to the next slide is limitation. The study has some limitation, which is it focused mainly on Saudi Arabia, limiting generalizability. It does not explore agile project management, and it excluded a critical sector like oil and gas. Next is practical implication. Despite its limitation, the study provides useful guidance for building resilience measure into project management. It helps with planning, stakeholder engagement, and could inform regional policy making and business continuity planning. Conclusion. Understanding project management resilience during the COVID-19 pandemic is aided by the paper Redefining Resilience, insight into project management capabilities of organization through the pandemics and beyond. The findings have practical implications for both public and private sector project managers. They highlight the importance of strengthening the planning and controlling phase of project life cycles. The study has drawbacks, including a geographical focus on a lack of investigation into agile approach, but it also employs a strong methodology and wide range of firms. For me, it underscores that resilience must be actively built and not assumed through experience or reputation alone. In order to promote resilient culture, the essay exhorts project managers to place a high priority on flexibility and proactive risk management. To sum up, the article shows that resilience in project management cannot be assumed, it must be actively built. Flexibility, proactive risk management, and sector-specific strategy are crucial. The findings encourage project management embed resilience deeply into their practices, ensuring long-term success even in time of crisis. Thus, this article taught us that resilience needs to be built into project management practices, not just assumed. And going forward, both businesses and academic research will need to adapt based on this lesson. So that's all from me. Thank you for watching.